Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's Mindset Shift. Last week we talked a bit about failing forward. Now, in order to actually fail forward, we have to attempt something and start something, right? And what I find and hear most when working with students and adults, well, someday I will do this. Someday I want to go here. Someday I'll get through that pile. Why is it that we wait for someday instead of starting today? So today's reframe is going to be all about my frames. Now, as you can see behind me, I have this new wonderful photo collage. Now, I will admit that those frames have been sitting in my basement for a good year and a half. They were my pile of wonder what I'm going to do with these things, or I wonder when I'm going to use these things. And really, they were my pile of some days. Someday, when I move into a bigger house, then I'll put them up. Someday, when I have more space, then I'll put them up. Someday, when I have more time, then I'll figure out what I want to do with them. You know what? Someday, when the kids are bigger, and I don't have to worry about the glass and switching them in and out, then I'll put them up. Well, the problem with someday is that a lot of times it doesn't really happen because of the restrictions we put upon ourselves. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I just don't live in the right place yet, or I don't have the tools I need yet, or I'm not really sure if I have an idea of how I'm going to put them up yet. And really, when you think of someday, I realize that I'm coming from a place of a lack. Like, I don't have something, or I'm not capable yet, right? So I don't have the tool, I don't have something, I'm lacking something. And really, the gift in talking about today and the presence of the now is that today, if I were to start today, I have enough. I can do this. I can be innovative. I can figure something out. Or at least, at the very least, I can create a game plan of what I need to get in order to complete the project. But if I just let something sit there, whether that's an idea, a pile of clothes, a dream, homework, a lesson plan, a vacation that I'd like to go on, if it just sits there and I just wonder about it instead of actually take out and figure out the facts of what is needed to complete it, it never really gets to bring me joy. It brings me restriction instead of relief. It brings me lack instead of abundance. Well, today's tool then is to help you get started. And instead of having a SMART goal, as we've probably all heard about, I'm going to give you the acronym for START. Let's just start. And so the S stands for set. Set your mind on the possibility of that pile or that dream or that idea, that book that you want to write. Just set your mind on saying, instead of someday, I'm going to make it happen today. The T is I'm going to take 10 minutes and turn on a timer or turn on some tunes, and I'm going to just get grooving into whatever direction it is that I want to see myself have more of. The A, one action step. That's it, just one action step. The R is going to be remembering that the feeling is going to be relief that you give yourself instead of feeling restricted or feeling like it's just not time yet, because it makes us sit in a standstill, and then we feel like we're not able to express ourselves in the way that we really want to because of that feeling of lack. So the R is all about rewarding yourself with that feeling of relief that you will have once you do these things. And the T, the last T, is all about transforming. It's transforming that pile of whatever your pile is into possibilities. Behind me, you can see, oh, and I took out that frame to show you my reframe. I am so happy with how this turned out. I would have had no idea the joy that would have created for me if I would have left it in my shelf in the basement, just sitting there waiting for someday when I would have had something better to put it on. Well, my challenge for you is make your someday today and bring about the feelings of joy that are waiting for you in that pile of possibilities. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I can't wait to hear what you start. I hope this mindset shift was a gift, and I will see you next week.